Well, as you can see, my DRS and the AP 900 standing on these kind of rests. Now, I must admit, these off Temu are very good. I think they're about £15 and they're made of aluminium and they grip the rifle so well. Just like certainly the same, and plus they make good stands for the rifle. It looks like I'm doing an advert on Temu, but these are one of the better buys. You can get these off eBay, but I think they're £25, and plus they're made of plastic. This is all aluminium and it's only about £15. I'll be shooting the AP 900 today, and with the wasp pellets. I just wanted to show you these because these are well worth the money. I can't stop the video. Right, good morning. I don't know what happened to yesterday. I thought I'd done some shooting, but I obviously didn't. In fact, I don't remember much of yesterday. Today what I'm doing, I've got the AP 900 and the wasps, and what I forgot to do about the ballistics is to chronograph these wasps. So that's what I'm doing today, because I need the average to put in the ballistics. Otherwise this scope is completely out of ballistics. Okay, so I am recording, and I've got another spotted target down there. You can see the old one, but we're going to go for this middle spot. The chronograph is on, so we'll see what it's like. Oh, safety.
$543 9.5.
9.5. I think the others I had it at 10.5, I can't remember. And that's shot low.
529 9.
Okay. So it looks like I've got to readjust my regulator.
$529 9.
And it also looks like I've got to adjust the scope. Shooting a bit low. I have had the scope off, but
529 9.
yeah. I want it up to about 10.5.
529 9. 531 9.1.
Yeah, these 14.5 grain pellets. So these are on the lighter end than I shoot. Normally the Barracuda 15s are what, 15.89.
531 9.1.
But even so, they seem to hit hard, and they're going through the same hole. Although
531. 9.1.
Right, okay, so what I'm going to do, I mean, I've got two more shots on this, well, not magazine, but chronograph.
534. 9.2. Last bullet.
Right, this is the last bullet.
531. 9.1.
Right, okay.
Empty magazine.
We've got a spread of 14. Standard deviation is 4.1. And it's averaging out around about 9.1 foot-pounds. The average is 532. Right, okay, so I'm going to turn the scope off and put that average in because I didn't record the screen, so I just got to go into ballistics. And it's not much off. I've got muzzle velocity of 574 against 532, so I changed that. Right, okay, so that's all been changed. I just forgot how to come out of it now. Oh, joking it. I forgot how to come out of it. Oh, that's it. Okay. Right. So while I've got the camera off, I'm just going to zero. Well, what I'll do, I'll put the camera back on because I want to show you the first shot. So I'm just going to zero onto that spot. So we're going for this spot here.
534. 9.2.
Yeah, okay, so I'll turn that off. We don't want the chronograph anymore. Well, we will, but another day. Right, okay, so I'll turn the camera off. And I'm going to go into menu and zero. Freeze the frame. I come down. Okay, so, and now I just come across. Oh, shit, I've got to do that again, press the wrong button. Right, okay, so I've got to come down and across, and I'll save that. Right, and we'll see what the next pellet does. And I'll start recording. Right, same dot. A little bit high on that shot. Let's take another one. It's just this lab stand. If I lean on it too hard, right, I come over to this dot here. Yeah, a little bit too high, just a fraction. So I can cut up without freezing the frame. I can go up maybe 2 or 3. So I stop the camera. Oh, I weren't recording, was I? I'm not quite sure. Into menu. Okay, so I can come up what? I saved that. Start recording. And we'll come down to this spot. It still looks shooting a little bit higher. Unless I didn't save it properly. Let's just come down below that red spot here. That's spot on, but I moved and that's it's gone to the left. Right, we'll go to the next spot. And that's shot higher. I'm not quite sure about that, but it looks like the spot's out. You know, the spot's gone, but I'm not really too sure. After doing that tambour door, I kind of pulled a muscle in my back. Yeah, it's still shooting a little bit high, so I'm going to stop again. I'm going to come down. I'm going to come down 3. I saved that. I'm just guessing. I just come down 3 digits, but start recording. That's hit the spot, didn't it? And that's hit the spot as well. I mean, that's where it's split paper. Oh no, pigeon's just gone into the. It's just underneath the spot. Let's try and take the 6mm hole in a spinner. Where's the spinner? Yeah. No. Yes. Okay. Now I have moved the little man, and that's, I forget what size hole that little man is. I think that's got to be an 8. Now I don't know whether that clipped or what. No, it looks like I've still got that in the wrong place. Look, see the hole there? And where his nuts are? Right. So to get to that hole, it's going to be a real tight shot. It's going to skim it, if anything. No. I just haven't got that little man in his right place. And I can't really see the spinner. Well, it hit the spinner and also hit that paper. So if I can go through again, that should make a hole in that paper. No. Some of these pellets might be just going off, or it's my aiming. No, they hit the man. I'll put a magazine in, I think. So I got 20 shots. Not really sure. I can't see no marks on that paper. Dear me, I can't even get through the hole. Goes through a 6mm hole, okay, but not that time. Right, let's go for a spot. That's shot high. No, I don't know where they're going. Oh, they went straight through there. So it can't be far out, can it? The 5mm hole. Yeah. That was last shot on that magazine. So some of the wasps, like all the other pellets, are not flying true. 5mm again. No. No. Okay. We'll try the 7mm. Just clipped. Just clipped and went through. That went through okay. No. No. This lab stand is certainly not helping me. No. No. I have to go to paper again. I can't see. See, that shot way high. That one only shot a little bit high, but it's still high. I think that was the last shot. Yeah. Now what I have done, I have changed my silencer to hug it. And I have taken, as I say, I've taken the original silencer off. Now whether that silencer could be different, I don't know. I mean, what I could do, so the sun is now now what I could do is go in and get the other silencer, the original silencer. I'll try that. So I'll stop the cameras. I'll see in a bit. Right, okay, so I've just taken the silencer off, the Huggett silencer and the FX radar. I'm just going to put on the original silencer because it'll come in it. Come in very handy to find out whether silencers really mucks your shots up. So this is the original silencer. Right, okay. That's the original silencer on. That's the Huggett silencer with the radar on, so I'll start the scope up again. Be interesting to find out what this does. Although I have altered the scope. Right, okay, so that shot high to slightly to the right, so what I'm going to do is stop the video and I'm going to go into menu and reticle or 0. So let's just change that for, oh, hang on, come out of menu. Oh, just change to profile. What have I done? Okay, so I'm just gonna right, okay, so I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna come right, and I'll save that. Right, start the video. And I've just knocked off. Right, okay. I had no reason to take the scope off, but I did. Right, that needs to come up a little and left. So we'll go back into profile. 0. Right, so I'm going to come right a bit and now down a bit, and I'll save that and I'll start recording. I'm getting good at starting recording, but this is now getting too long, I think, this video. So we can go for that dot, and let's spot on that dot. Yeah, that was me, but let's spot on that dot, although you can still see a bit of red. It's just below that dot, but centre of it. I've got a funny feeling that I've got that pellet. Oh no, okay. Can't even see where that pellet went. Did it hit the dot? I don't know. No, we'll go for the 6mm hole again. Yeah. I mean, to go through a 6mm hole, you've got to be absolutely virtually accurate, although it did clip. No. Yeah. Right, okay. Yeah, well, that clipped, it just moved the red one behind it. No. We're going to take 5 more shots and then call it a day. But what see, I can't see the can't see the spinner. I'm not quite sure what to do. Now you can see that was just under that spot there. So I still say the wasps are the pellet for this gun. Although they're not shooting as good as they was the other day. Or it could just be my aiming. It certainly can't be far out. I mean, I don't want to take big holes, you know, the big holes, because these are just go, you know, if I went for the rabbit, that hit the concrete, see, you can see that, and it ricocheted up to the orange. So that was my aiming. You're going for these larger holes, and they're so easy. What I do, I'll reset that one, and then I'm going to come out of focus. Pretend we're doing HFC. Is it HFT, or I don't know. Something like that, isn't it? So I'm going to come out of focus. There we are, we're out of focus. You can see we're completely out of focus. But now I can't even tell where the rabbit is. I think that's the hole there, isn't it? No. Maybe I'm a little bit too much out of focus. Alright, okay, there. Oh, I see. Okay, that's the rabbit, and I think that's a hole there. And I'm seeing too many things there. That's a rabbit. No, I can't tell. I'm way out, aren't I? Way out. That's where it is. So I'm out of focus, as you can see. And we've got to come up. And that's it. And I imagine that's like an HFT shoot, where you're shooting through a hole to knock the target down. But I don't think it would be that much of a blur. So let's focus that in. Yeah. Oh, that's the hole there, yeah. Right, okay, let's go for the 6mm hole again. See how we are. Yeah. You can see that back one now is kind of stuck. Oh, it's still kind of stuck. I don't know what's happened to that. That's it, that's standing. Right, I'm going to do 3 more shots. Three more shots. There's one, missed. That's 2 missed. And that's 3 missed. That's good bit of shooting. Can't complain about that. Last shot for the bell. And that's the bell. Right. 2 more shots. I hope. Yeah, okay. So that's reset the mouse or the rat, and I just got to come under that bar like so. Okay, so that's the end of the shoot. Turn the scope off. Yeah, once again, couldn't shoot as good as the other day, but I enjoyed it anyway. Yeah, mucked about with the zero a couple of times. But I reckon the wasp pellets are the gun pellet for this gun. So I'm well pleased with that. I put the ballistics at 5.32 in. So really it just means me trying to do short range targets, you know, 5, 6 yards, 7 yards. Then 30, 35, 40, 50 to make sure the ballistics are working okay. Now, the other day I told you about this. If you've got an AP 900, I've got 2 spare. As I say, you can't adjust the laser, but you have got a little torch. I mean, the torch is not as good as the one what I got on the DRS, which came off of this. But I got 2 of these, and the first 2 people with an AP 900 or 1000 what says I want one, I'll send you them, okay? Underneath where the Picatinny rail is, you've got a white tag, and if you pull that tag out, then you got the everything's working, laser and the torch, okay? But you have to pull that white tag out. So the first 2 people what says I want one of these, I'll post them. I've only got 2, so yeah, I mean, as I say, I bought 3 and I think they worked out at £2 each. You know, so I don't want 3. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, give the thumbs up, leave your comments, and I'll see you again tomorrow. See you later. Bye.